Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's very good to have you with me once again. With Thanksgiving just around the corner, I thought on this very lazy Sunday afternoon, I would bake something very Thanksgiving-y. Now, I know that we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in the UK, but I'm a huge fan of all of the Thanksgiving food groups, especially pecan pie. Now, I don't know if you caught my apple pie video a few weeks back, where I explained that I'm just not a huge fan of pastry. So to make the pecan pie how I really like it, I'm going to take all of the caramelly gooey goodness of the filling and put it into a different kind of pastry. In my opinion, I think it will take the traditional pecan pie up another level. Now, if you'd like to see how I do this and how easy it is to make, then stick around. So let's get started. First off, you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. You then want to grease your pie dish, which I have already done. Next, you want to take the cheats ingredient, which is the pre-made puff pastry sheet. I'm using the Just Roll puff pastry. Take the pastry, lay it onto just a lightly floured surface and just roll it out just so that it's big enough to cover your pie dish. Once you've done that, you want to delicately place it into the pie dish, push it in and trim off any extra pastry that's now hanging over the edges. And when you're finished, it should look something like this. Now, because we are going to be putting a filling on top of this, we're going to blind bake it first. I don't actually have any of those baking weights, but I do have some rice. And you can use rice or lentils or beans, like dried beans, anything you've got really that you could just lay over the top and place it into the oven just to bake the pastry before you put the filling on top. Now, take a fork and just lightly prick all over the pastry, and then take a piece of grease-proof paper and lay that over the top of the pastry. Once you've placed the paper over the pastry, you just want to take whatever it is you're going to be blind baking with. In my case, it is basmati rice, and I'm hoping this is going to be enough because this is all I've got, so fingers crossed. And then once you've covered the entire base of the pastry, you can pop that in the oven for 30 minutes. So after the pie crust has finished being blind baked, remove that from the oven and just leave to the side to cool. Whilst we wait for that to cool, we are going to get on with making the filling. I'm going to use my Thermomix because I just love her. She's like the best thing ever. And I'm really sorry I am that person that just like bangs on about it all the time. But it's so good, and if you've got one, you'll totally know what I mean. So let's get on with this. So first off, we're going to take 200 grams of pecan halves. Now, entirely up to you. You could say take half of these and leave them unchopped and then decorate the top of the pie, or you could just chop them all. Personally, I can't be bothered to decorate the top of the pie. I just want to get it all in baked so that I can eat it. Now, if you don't have a Thermomix, you can crush your pecans in a food processor, or just with like a rolling pin, just bash the hell out of them, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to pour these in here and get Thermi to do all of the hard work. And we are left with lots and lots of chopped pecans. Now just transfer those to a bowl and set aside. Take 30 grams of melted butter and add to that half a cup of golden sugar. Then you want 1 cup of maple syrup, which as it turns out is actually a whole bottle of maple syrup. I'm just going to use my fingers here. It's only me eating it. I don't mind. Oh my god, it's so good. To those ingredients, you want to add 3 eggs and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to guess this as a pinch. And then it's just a case of whisking all of those ingredients together. Then stir in the chopped pecans into the mixture. Once you've stirred the pecans into the mixture and you're left with this deliciously gooey, sweet mixture, you just want to pour that over the base of the pastry. Then it's just a case of popping this deliciousness into the oven for about 30 minutes. You may need to cover the pastry crust with foil if it starts to get too brown. You'll know when it's baked as the mixture should be set and a skewer should come out fairly cleanly. Having patiently waited for this delicious pie to cool, it's now time to slice and taste. Oh, it's so good. It's really, really delicious. It's exactly how you want a pecan pie to taste. Nutty and sweet. And it ticks all of those boxes. It's really, really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this. So there you have it. In just a few ingredients, you can have the most amazing pecan pie ready for your Thanksgiving celebrations. I will of course link the exact recipe, method and ingredients down below, so please do feel free to check those out. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give me the thumbs up. And if you don't already subscribe, please do hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to tick the notification box so you never miss a future video. Until next time, take care.